They
No,
cut that
either.
feed.
I hope it got the first session.
Hope so
It
too.
did. Today's the 10th, right?
Ninth?
Yeah,
And
10th.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, it got the first session.
Cool. Yeah, so we were all talking about rainbows and unicorns and really happy go lucky stuff. Definitely not talking about geopolitics at all.
No, Nepal is definitely nothing's going on there.
Nope.
Yeah.
France is just fine. Germany's doing
France.
great.
Wait, hold on. Hold
kicking
on.
it.
I didn't hear shit about France. When did France catch fire? When did that happen?
Bro.
This has been
So,
like where?
Like while we're speaking, you should be looking on, or maybe after this cast, look on Twitter or TikTok or whatever. They burn it up. Killmonger said no more vibranium for you,
Killmonger.
and they ain't got the juice.
Oh damn, yeah.
Blue looked it up.
I look at ooh.
Wait.
Wait.
Indonesia.
What country were they like busted in and like took the political figure and had him
Nepal?
like fucking
Nepal.
okay.
Yeah.
Had that motherfucker walking on the streets in his dunce paraded him like a fucking like a mutt.
Bangladesh going through it, and then
But
they're saying that even the UK and Germany are at risk.
But there was also like another political figure where they burnt down their house, and their wife was still inside.
Yeah,
The fuck?
I'm trying to say it without saying it, but there's a lot of firebending going on internationally, and you look, Fire Nation, they having a party. I'm just saying.
The only thing I've seen is Poland and Russia.
It's more than that.
Well, I know there's more now, but that's what I've been seeing recently.
Yeah,
That looks like that could escalate into something a lot that could draw the whole world in. So
look. Any of these things could draw the whole world in. Qatar is ugly right now too.
that one I knew about. I knew about Qatar
and Saudi Arabia and Yemen. Look, I'm telling you right now, things ain't looking good internationally or domestically. And all I'll keep saying is just like Jessica Lange told us in American Horror Story season 1, ain't gonna be no swimming pool, ain't even gonna be no fucking house. I'm telling you.
Damn. I mean,
damn, you took it back.
What?
That was good. Jessica Lange really brought it on that season, man. She brought it on every season.
Yeah,
true.
She brought that shit.
I did. The last one I saw was the one with the fucking like the Trump inspired one, and I was like, "This shit's getting too fucking real." Yeah, I stopped watching it. That's when it got real scary. I was like, "This is getting too real."
Oh,
like,
I saw
actually, no. I watched it. Was it Vampire one after that, or was
that
before?
The one with
Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
that was the last one I saw.
But that would take place here in California, like in LA. There's like a hotel in LA that one based on.
It takes place in a famous hotel in LA. Had numerous murders over the course of like 50 years or some shit. So,
I stayed there. That place was creepy.
I mean, it looks creepy from the street, like super creepy.
You know, I wonder if in what was it, Resident Evil? Is it 7? Not 7. Which one had the vampire queen baddie in there?
Oh,
that was
8?
Village.
That was 8.
Yeah, I wonder if that character was kind of, I guess, not really inspired by Lady Gaga, because Lady Gaga's character had cakes. I'm not gonna lie. She had there's like a scene where she's getting out of the bathtub and you can see her backside. And I was like, I didn't know Lady Gaga had it like that.
I will just say this. I'll never forget when Resident Evil Village dropped. I was like, Capcom knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. Just like obviously Overwatch knew what they were doing, but they was just like, look, you horny fucking weebs, we gonna give you mommy vampire milkers and you gonna love it. And before the game even dropped, like 6 months before, as soon as we saw the trailer, folks was fiending. I'm one of those folks, but folks was fiending.
This fool, yes, you were. I mean, folks were hella fiending. It was all over Twitter, all kinds of crazy memes. This was wild.
It's a wild time, man. It was a wild time.
There's gonna be more when what is it next year when Resident Evil 9 comes out? There's gonna be more.
So, but who's the femme fatale in that one quite yet? I saw
she's the daughter of one of the characters from like Resident Evil.
7 and 8 then. Nathan.
No, I don't. I think she's from earlier. I
Oh,
want to say
okay.
from three or four. I think
Okay.
she's a daughter from 4,
Gotcha.
if I'm not mistaken. She's like an agent now. I think she works for somebody. But it's cool that we're going back to Raccoon City after all these years. You
Yeah,
get to see
why
what
not?
happens.
Why fucking not?
So should be cool.
I'm down. I believe in fucking Capcom. They done convinced me quite a
Wait,
fucking bit.
Don't something drop this week? Don't we get Borderlands 4?
Is that this week?
Okay.
That's in 3 days.
It's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
God
Well,
fucking
Oh,
damn,
tomorrow
bro.
or Friday, depending on like when you download it, but or get the
Oh,
physical
sure.
disc. It's on
Sure.
the 12th.
Okay.
Well, shit. Now is the buzz like for real? Have they dropped reviews and shit? Like, are they legit?
I have heard extremely good things about it.
Oh,
I've watched like a
shit.
lot of like live streams. I've watched not live streams. I watched a lot of like gameplay videos. It looks really good. It looks like they mixed the best parts of Borderlands and some parts of like Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Okay.
Which if you're a Borderlands fan, if you haven't played that one, it's
was
really
good.
fucking good. Like
Yeah.
honestly, it's like it's a little silly, but there's like a lot of really good improvements on the gameplay.
Yeah.
One of the things that I know that they brought into the game is remember how they used to have like rocket launchers and shit in Borderlands, you know, all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, there's a category for just like heavy weapons, and so it's the same thing with like Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, where like your grenades and like some of the other stuff it was on a cooldown timer instead of like being like a specified like weapon.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
you can get like heavy weapons on like a cooldown timer, which is neat. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And they put in a bunch of like new movement abilities like sliding, which is from some of the older games. Also like double jumping, and you get a grappling hook, and there's a lot. So yeah.
One of my favorite things that's underrated about Borderlands, even on some of the titles that I didn't love as much, like I think the one in the moon I didn't like as much, but
Yeah.
the fucking skill tree is so
Crucible.
great.
Yeah.
Like as you're working your way through the skill tree and getting to the level cap, you're gonna get so fucking OP with certain powers, but the enemies raise their level too. So I love that fucking dynamic. You know what I mean? And you fall in love with one gun, you're like, no, I love this legendary gun better. I love that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then like once you do get like a different gun, it's like a whole different gameplay. Like it's not like your game style have to change because the guns just function differently, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And the sad part is like almost no matter what gun you get that you love, eventually you gotta let it go.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like something else. You're gonna get into like all of a sudden you're like doing barely any damage. You're like, oh, I gotta let it go. So
It's like that Toy Story meme where I don't want to play with you anymore. You just
Yeah.
fucking drop
Yeah.
it.
but you can customize your weapons in this one. Did you know that?
Yep.
You can
Yep.
like literally take like different parts and like have like a Frankenstein's monster weapon.
That's gonna be so interesting because they already had like a bazillion fucking guns. But now if you take like a Torg round and then a Hyperion sight and the stock from wherever, that's gonna be fucking fun. You're gonna be able to really, really dive down into the customization and make something that's unique to your fucking playstyle.
Gonna turn the fucking weapons into RPGs. Like it's fucking play like an
I still
RPG.
remember like what was it? I think it was Borderlands 3 where they had the laser exploder.
Yes.
It shot laser beams with rockets at the same time.
Yep.
Like okay, that's a lot, but all right, let's do it.
And wasn't it 2 where they first introduced the Infinity pistols?
Yes, they were fucking dope.
Was it 2?
Yeah,
I think it was 2.
two.
I remember.
I-
Which one was it? Like, there's one. It had an SMG. When you ran out of bullets, it became a grenade. So you would
Yeah.
you
It's
chuck
all-
the gun
that's T-door.
and it blew up everybody.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all T-door stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't
that
there-
is so fun. I love
Wasn't there
that.
a gun that shot guns?
Yeah.
they
Yes,
just-
the gun.
Yeah, the gun.
The
Like, what-
gun.
This shit was funny, man. I loved with Salvador on 2, where he would spew out the vampiric fucking grenades.
Yeah.
And then he had like some perk or whatever where he would get double the grenades. So I just keep throwing out vampiric grenades. I'd never fucking die. You know what I mean? Because they'd cause damage but give me life.
Yeah,
whole
those are always
time.
fucking
Yeah.
great.
It was great, man.
I think
So-
I remember there was also a gun that you shoot and it would like scream. Like what?
I
Oh,
remember
that was
that.
annoying.
There's a
Make
few
you-
of those.
Yeah, but it's like
Hold on.
super fucking old.
So that gun was OP, but it made you like walk like
Mhm.
super slow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was super annoying.
There were trade-offs. were definitely trade-offs. And I loved my favorite villain though was Handsome Jack.
That's the best of all time.
Yeah, man, he was so fucking good. You fucking hated the guy, but you wanted to hear him speak more and more. You know?
Yeah, and then in the pre-sequel, you got to learn like more about him. But that game, the main problem with that game was that everything was kind of spaced too far apart.
Yeah, agreed.
So like I didn't mind the zero gravity thing, but the zero gravity thing was only because everything was like super far. But like when you jumped, it was like so fucking slow to get somewhere. But they also introduced like cryo weapons, which was dope. So
yeah, that shit was good. It came in handy. And then the acidity and what was that purple sludge shit? You remember that?
Oh yeah, I forgot what that was called. Yeah,
some kind of stuff. But yeah, like there's a lot of different ways to play the game. And then I love the fact that it's so easy with co-op. There are a lot of games that have co-op, but they make it fucking complicated. Borderlands from jump has always been like, hey, you want to play with your fucking friends? Real easy. Just look at the far right-hand corner, invite them. That's it, you know?
And it was also great is like the leveling was kind of cool too. So like if somebody was like level 20 and somebody who's been playing for like a couple of hours, it's like level 5, you gotta still jump in your party.
That's true, but you gotta rewind the tape. Borderlands 2 wasn't like that. So Borderlands 2, it didn't have instanced loot and the leveling was like off. Borderlands 3, which is also, it's not like it wasn't the best story, but that introduced instanced loot and like the leveling thing was like way more even.
Yeah.
So
I think you're right.
that's how a lot of people liked Borderlands 3 more, is mainly because of that. But the story wasn't as good. But it was cool to like go around to like different places and shit like that. So yeah.
I can't even think what the story is, to be honest. I remember just going around killing people and collecting all these legendary weapons.
The Calypso twins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Star Wars twins.
This shit was good. This shit was really good. Yeah, man, I'm excited about this one. It'd also be fun to get on with you guys. I haven't played online with most of you in a minute, so
Yeah.
I told you this game. I'll set aside time to play online again, and I'll Twitch out some shit. I want to figure out how to do like for y'all that have seen me like Twitch out more recently. I have like a whole like professional looking sort of like screen when I Twitch out, but it's on my PC.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta look up how to do it to like hook up my my PS5 to like my PC and like have the same overlay.
nice.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, probably have like a. Do you still have the what's it called, the Delgado? That's the video capturing thing that you have. 'Cause the one that you threw, I remember that. Shit.
Yeah, I got mad. I don't. You know, it's probably broke somewhere. I got it somewhere. Yeah.
It was called a Delgado, right?
Elgato. Yeah.
Elgato. Okay. Delgado is like, what is it? Skinny?
Thin
in Spanish?
That's not the cat?
There's a cat.
That's that El Gato, but yeah, no, it's not. It's not the same thing. That is the cat, though. You're right. In Espanol.
Yeah.
No, but be careful, y'all. You know, I don't want nobody coming in his doors. You know?
You said El Gato like they said El Gato. Get in the car.
Hey, you say
Get in the car,
Almighty,
Negro.
You say Almighty like I say All Might.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, that's a very old BthanBTI joke.
Yeah, and we should have recorded that goddamn fucking Fanime. We really should.
I think I think I might have the recording, but I don't have her specifically like on camera.
Okay.
So I'll probably record it.
Yeah, I think we definitely recorded it because that was like a pretty epic time of our podcast doing a fucking panel.
It was a great panel. Yeah.
And I remember fucking up because Prodigy created a slide deck. It just kept on it like we had a slide deck where people would guess like or they would say some fact about one of the characters, and then we'll switch it to the next slide and we'll have the answer on there. But since the slide deck was set up on a timer, it automatically started going to the next slide without manually changing it. So the answer kept fucking popping up.
Oh shit! I remember that. That was so funny.
We'll fix it in post, you know. Fucking good shit.
Sure.
I know we keep talking about this. I just want everybody to know I'm hearing golden everywhere. Like it used to be just at my daughter, our daughters, me and Kronos at school and whatnot, and maybe a little bit with my my son in high school and whatever. No, it's in fucking parking lots for retail folks, Walmart, Costco, goddamn.
Dude, they played at my work in the cafeteria because yesterday we had Korean food in the cafeteria.
Damn.
Because every day the food's like a theme, and they were playing K-pop music, and then like it switched over to Golden, and I was like, goddamn. Everybody started singing.
Oh, fucking yeah, man.
It's a great soundtrack. I mean, honestly, the movie's great too. Like, if you haven't watched it yet at this point in time, just go fucking watch it.
Yeah,
so good.
I love, and people have the same reaction that haven't seen it as I did. Like, I'm not gonna watch some little kiddie show or whatever unless I have, do it with maybe my daughter or something. And as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh wait, this is fucking great. I want to see more. Yeah. What happens? Ruby has scars.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that they released a deluxe super fan edition of their soundtrack, and it's got a couple extra tracks on there that weren't originally on there. But the other day I had asked my Alexa device to play Golden because my son wanted to hear it. He likes Golden, but he likes This Is How It's Done. But he keeps saying, he says, I can't remember what he said. He says like Soja, and he's trying to say like let me show you how it's done, but he wants to listen to how it's done. Anyway, so I asked for it to play Golden. They have Golden in different languages now because when it played it in Spanish, and I was like, wait, what? So they have it. They had they had a list. It was like Spanish and Taiwanese, like Japanese. Like they had it in like all these different languages, and I was like, when did this happen?
I mean, on Netflix right now, there's the original version. And there's a sing-along version.
Yep.
On there, you can just choose which one you want. And the sing-along version has really very big animated, I guess graphics for whatever
somebody
language
watched
you
it.
pick. Oh, I saw it before. I watched it when I was in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is everybody watching this? Why is everybody talking about this? And I watched it. I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. So,
Yep.
Because I know for the Disney, for their movies, they have a sing along version of their movies too. But all they do is just make the text yellow. Like they go from being white to being slightly bigger and yellow.
Yeah. No, on Netflix it's like a whole separate like entity, and they're usually right next to each other or one over, but they're two separate like feed on your timeline or on your, I guess, menu, whatever. Two separate things. So.
I will say I saw the most like kind of devastating TikTok all about Rumi. Okay, this is some spoilers for anybody who has been living under a rock and hasn't seen this movie. So, little spoiler. It was saying, and I'll try to give credit. I can't remember her name, but there was this black woman with short hair. She's really good on TikTok. She said that Rumi basically never wanted to sing Takedown because it's really talking about killing demons, and that would be like unaliving herself. And I was like, whoa, that shit. And she, backed it up with certain things in the lyrics and whatnot. I was like, God damn.
Well, if you think about it, like listening to the lyrics of like Takedown, it's like it's super violent and just like killing people. Like you call them demons, but it's whatever. Yeah.
And like
and I think one of the lyrics is like, if you're a demon, like you need to die. Like that's
pretty much.
I mean, you can call him Charlie Kirk, so whatever.
Oh, God dang.
Sorry, I've been drinking, y'all.
But yeah, just a fucking fantastic movie, and I think I've seen it about 8 or 9 times now. I get in a mood, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna put on fucking K-pop, either the album or the fucking movie, and just have it on in the background while I'm fucking folding clothes or doing dishes and shit. Fucking goes hard. Has anybody seen any more Wednesday or any Wednesday?
Yeah, no. I watched 2 more.
I finished it.
Oh shit!
I was able to finish. I finished the series.
I have to say the second half goes pretty hard. I did not expect it to go that hard. So.
I concur. Light spoil. There is a Freaky Friday episode.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, that one was like the best episode of them all.
I just watched that today.
The Freaky Friday is one of my favorite. I did not. I was familiar with Enid's game, but I was not familiar with that actress. She's pretty fucking talented. She kind of,
Yeah.
in her own way, nailed Wednesday, and vice versa with Jenna Ortega. She nailed the Enid kind of stuff. I was like, wait a minute, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that episode also brings in a superstar in the episode.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah, forget
Yeah.
we spoke of
I
her
was like-
earlier. Lady Gaga
yeah,
shows up.
I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that. I was like, oh shit.
Like I knew
I
she was
mean-
gonna be on the show, but like right when like that started to happen, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be this episode, and bam, there she
Mhm.
was.
I
Okay.
wasn't even thinking about it. All of a sudden she pops in. Oh shit.
Okay,
What?
this is super family specific. Old Ninja might get it. I know Kronos had to step away. He might get this as well. So I can't look at Gomez at all without seeing basically my late older brother.
Oh.
Like down to a T. Hair, facial expressions.
The waves.
I get the hair. The hair 100%.
Yep.
But
Yep. Whenever I see him on screen, I'm like, oh, that's just late older brother in a suit and and a tie. And
so when I met your late older brother, if it's his brother that I'm thinking of, he's not that stocky. He was actually pretty like
I'll show you some photos, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see this because I don't think I've ever met him.
he wasn't portly. There you go.
Yeah, no.
When I met him. He
yeah,
wasn't portly when I met him. So
yeah. I'll show you some photos. You'll be like,
but
God,
I met him once and he raised me a few times. I'm like, whoa, bro, this is our first time meeting. Like, what the fuck? He's grilling at me pretty hard. I was like, okay, that's how we gonna do this.
yeah, that's
But-
exactly right. You know.
Yeah, it went the way he went. But we met 2 to 3 times.
Yeah,
It was cool. So
yeah. It is what it is. I love that show. It's one of the few shows with like kind of. I know they're not teens, but they're supposed to be teens in the show.
Oh yeah, I'm all the teen. The teen like institution.
Yeah, it's a school, but
Yeah.
all the actors, just like Saved by the
Yeah.
Bell, you know,
Yeah, they're in the late 20s.
90210 had people with gray hair in it playing high school seniors, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you guys got to the twist with Thing?
not
No.
yet. No.
Yeah.
I know it's
There's
coming.
there's a major story
Yeah,
with the
it's
Thing,
already-
and it's like,
it was
well, that's
already
not cool.
It was hinted at in the first half of the show, and then
Yeah.
it showed up in the second half, like the first or second episode. I'm like, oh, something's coming. It's coming. So,
Yeah, it was that was probably the biggest shocker of the final season. I was like, whoa, shit, okay.
yeah, I haven't seen
I won't
that
spoil
yet,
it.
so.
Yeah.
There's been some other like stuff that's popped in. Where like, oh shit, like the story got thicker, and it's just like, oh shit, certain characters got ended.
Yep.
Which I didn't think they'd be ended. Oh shit, ended.
You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna go way back. You got to give props to the late great Raul Julia, because before him, you didn't associate the Adams with having any type of Latino, Hispanic heritage at all. Before,
Mhm.
from the original OG 60s show, they were just a kooky white family that was into goth kind of white family. And Raul Julia put that certain flavor in there.
Tahini in it.
Yeah, they put a little tahini in there. And for whatever reason, that just fucking works. And we're 30 years later, and it still fucking works. It's like that was always, the case. That's how I associate the Adams.
Well, that's the thing. If you look at the original comic strip, it is always the case. If you look at what Gomez looks like in the original comic, he looks like what Luis Guzman looks like, except his eyes are smaller. But he looks like Luis Guzman, like to a T.
Okay.
The fucked up comb over. So I don't like the hair, but in the comic, it's split in the middle
Mhm.
where Luis is combed over. But other than that, he's like a T with the watch and the pinstripe. He looks exactly like he did in the comic.
Hey, real quick,
So-
Blue.
Yeah.
I got the
Oh, you got the fear thing I told you about?
Yeah, I got
It's
it.
fucking dope, right?
Yeah,
It works hella good. Yeah.
But you got some whiskey in there?
bourbon, but yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So
But
yeah,
yeah.
it's an old fashioned, but I didn't have I didn't feel like cutting the orange, but it's the bitters is orange. So
Nice. There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Oh,
Get your
shit.
vitamin C in there.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, it's some good shit.
But what's cool about this season versus last season is that we get more of the Adams family in it. Because before last season was mainly focused on Wednesday. This one has like the whole gang in there. Like we got Adam, Morticia, the brother. We get Fester. We got what's her
Lurch.
brother
They
called?
have Lurch
Lurch.
last season.
Yeah, Lurch is up
We
in
didn't have
there.
Lurch in the first season.
He
And then we
is.
get some more.
He's more
We
in
get
it.
extra family members in there too. We get
Oh, yeah.
Morticia's mom's up in there, and like, yeah, it's definitely an Adams family versus just a Wednesday thing.
I'm just gonna say this out loud. The quiet part. I don't think you can be an ugly Morticia. I just, all of the Morticias just are bad. I like them.
It's that
God
it's
dang.
given that that golf fucking vampire queen vibe.
Yeah, what it is. God damn,
Golf.
the succubus vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
There was a question that came up on TikTok that I thought was interesting about how like there's a such thing as ugly sexy and like pretty
sorry, what?
sexy. So ugly sexy is a girl who like isn't like attractive, but for some reason you just want to like just smash.
Okay, I do know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't. So,
Yeah.
That's an interesting way to put that.
So-
If you're it's funny. If you're attracted to somebody, you're attracted to them.
yeah.
Like people try to like.
Yeah.
I think it's when people will say somebody is like not attracted. How do I put this like gently? When they think that it's like if somebody else wouldn't find them also attractive,
Yeah.
and that's where they like put their basis in. It's like, hey man, if you're attracted to this person, like that's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
Like fuck everybody else. Like don't let somebody else like yuck your yum or like get you from getting some ass. Like if you can get some ass, like the person's attracted to you, like fuck everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
What the guy mainly was focused on was that how girls can't understand guys that do that. Like they can find somebody who's the girl will think is unattractive, but the guy might think that they're attractive. Like the guy, one of his examples was like he met this really hot chick or this girl who had like a banging body, but like I don't know, she had really pretty eyes, but the rest of her like wasn't that great looking. But he found her irresistible, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I've that's happened to me a couple of times, to be honest. I just thought it was funny.
The weird thing is that people don't want to talk about as much, though, is when there's that fucking connection too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
A connection is a fucking connection where you're just like, okay, I'm starting to dig this person,
A perfect example would be the skinny neighbor that lived next to Peter Parker in the Sony Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't like drop dead gorgeous, but there was something about her that I just thought she was sexy.
She would have taken care of Peter. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she would.
Oh,
A whole
100%.
lot better than Mary Jane.
Well, she would have had 5 of his kids. Easy.
God
5
damn.
of them. Every time people bring up this subject, like what Blue's talking about, because actually a lot of podcasts are hosted by guys, they bring this topic up all the fucking time, and they bring up examples. Usually, it's either porn stars or women that they know, because they're usually friends. So every time I think about this, though, I think of the line from what is it, the Dog Pound, the Let's Play House song. There's a line.
I know what you're talking
There's
about.
a line. Yeah, there's a line where he says, "Body of a goddess,
Face from hell.
face from hell."
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
But even
But
then,
I'm
it's
about to
like
do the
wild thing.
I don't know. It's like
Oh, that's pretty baby.
speaking as like a guy on the wrong side of 40. If you're attracted to somebody and they make you happy, like fuck what everybody else thinks. Like find your happiness. Like most people that will complain and talk shit about like the opposite sex or whoever, like whatever, like they are not happy internally.
Yep.
Like find your happiness on whatever level that you can. Live that life. Fuck those sad people. So yeah.
Also, real quick pro tip. It doesn't even matter necessarily all the time as much, or it is important, but it's secondary. Like who you are attracted to. you also have to find somebody who's into fucking you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
don't overlook that part. Like, if that person isn't really into you, it doesn't matter how much you want them. If they don't want you, it ain't gonna work.
So this is like, okay, because obviously you all know I went through like the awfulness of trying to date. You know, in 2025, I was like a guy in his fucking late 40s at this point. But you have to like find somebody that really does want you. Like if somebody does, if they're not like communicating with you on a regular basis, if you have to like constantly reach out to them, if you have like issues and you can't resolve them, you don't want to talk about it. Like these are all fucking super red flags. The person's not for you. You're not for each other. Like if you can't sit down and have like an uncomfortable conversation about anything, then it's not going to work. You know.
You want to find a love like Rumi and Gino.
Yeah. Yeah, just stop letting society. And it's funny because like most of society is like full of like a bunch of people that are not happy in their relationships to begin with, or they're not with somebody. So like, don't let these people like dictate how you should live your life. Like, look at like the solid relationships that you see in your life, like people that have been together for like 15 plus years or 20 plus years. Like, see where they're at. You know, see what they're doing. Are they like nipping each other? Can they call each other when they need some help? You know, as we get older, like you need somebody to be a fucking good emergency contact. That's what you need, is a good emergency contact. If you can't rely on them to be like, you're in the hospital, you call them up and they can't answer, or they're not gonna come get you, like that's a problem. So yeah, look for that shit as you age. If you're young, it probably doesn't hit as home to you, but as you get older, it will.
Or here's the other thing too, especially in these times, you know, you got picked up by a certain Gestapo.
Yeah.
You know, your
God
fucking
dang.
are, you know what I mean?
You need to know somebody that knows how to build fucking Molotovs. I'm just saying.
Right.
God dang. Or they can build a raft, I guess.
Yeah, you need to know a firebender lady.
Oh, another side note. As they say, like most guys will bang anything. Unfortunate side of this, when there are guys that are like, I don't know, maybe they're having a hard time or they have a really hard dry spell. Some of them will risk it all to be with that one where people are like, what were you thinking? And they're like, hey, I needed something. This is why I believe that Al Weezy, who is Ali Lopez, or Gorlak the Destroyer, gets the guys that she gets.
I was like, who the fuck are you talking about, bro? You gotta you're bringing up like these memories I didn't want to have. I know who you're talking about, unfortunately, but why is this person even in your fucking memory banks, bro?
It's because of what guys the things that guys do.
Did you fuck Gorlak the Destroyer?
No, hell no.
Is that what happened right now?
No, I would actually I would never admit if I did with Gorlak. But still. But I mean, Gorlak looks like a brown Grimlock, or not Grimlock.
She's not brown.
Grimace. Oh well.
Her skin is quite fair.
She's pretty brown now.
Is she the one where like there's a bunch of videos out there with her where like she goes to sit down and the person like monitor like tilts, or the one where like she goes to speak and she has the voice of Optimus Prime?
She has the voice of Jabba the Hutt.
I will just say somebody that I am not attracted to. I'm not attracted to, like, at all, like on any kind of level. So
she is definitely not on that.
But you know what? There's somebody for everybody.
Yep.
So, just not
okay, this is way random, but have y'all ever gone down the rabbit hole of watching that Pop the Red Balloon dating fucking show?
Yeah, it's fucking sad, bro. It's sad.
I can't. It
is
so
sad.
sad.
I've seen clips of it, but I'm like, nah.
But that's literally what it's like in like dating right now. It's like Pop the Red Balloon. Like people will just like, they will let like the smallest like tiny like infraction like pop the balloon. Like, I'll give you an example. So the person that I'm dating right now, she normally had on her profile, like her online profile, like no military. And it's like, if that was on her profile, like, and she would have liked me, I'd have just been like instant no.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I tell everybody this shit, like if you're going to be online dating, don't put on there like fucking line for line, like what you're looking for. Because usually what you're looking for is probably like somebody near your ex, which is fucking weird. Anyway, don't put on there every single last thing that you're like, no. just put on there like what you're like and what what you're looking for, but don't put on there like things that are like no's for you, because not everything is going to be a no. Like you might find somebody that might be the kind of person that you thought you didn't like, but you could, and if you don't, like you'll figure it out as time goes on. Like all those folks are like, oh, I need somebody over fucking 6'2". They got to have like X amount of income, no kids, blah, blah, blah. Like these are all like, you're just like Xing out like all these people that could be decent for you. But you don't even realize that this is why you're unhappy, is because you're looking for a very specific person that probably doesn't fucking exist. That's single, that doesn't exist. So, yeah.
Oh, especially when you're above 35. That cuts off a lot of people very quickly. So very weird.
Wrong side of 35.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also like, what are you bringing to the table? Like you're putting all this shit that you don't want. But it's like, what do you got? You know what I mean? If it's all just like what I'm not looking for, it's like, okay, like what do you got?
Show me what you got.
If you're a fucking manager at Chipotle, it's like, okay, you want some guy that's like fucking 6'5", makes $1 million a year, drives a fucking Ferrari, and you're fucking literally mixing guacamole every morning.
Dude, I remember I was talking to this one girl, and like we were kind of hitting it off, but then she was like, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm like, what? Why? She's like, because I don't think you can pay my rent, my telephone bill, and this. I was like,
yeah, I won't.
It ain't gonna work then.
Yeah.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Why am I paying you to live? What are you gonna do? What are you doing with your money? Why are you working? To do what?
Listen, this is America. You are not gonna get it. Like at this point in time, if you're not pulling, you need a dual income unless somebody makes like way more money. You know what I mean? That's basically a fucking unicorn. But like that doesn't really exist. So figure out your own life first, get your shit together, and then look for somebody. Don't sit there and be like, I need somebody to pay my bills, blah, blah, blah. Like this isn't the fucking lotto. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, did anybody win the lotto? Speaking of that,
somebody
yes,
did.
People.
Yeah, $1.8 billion.
One person in Texas, I think, and one person in Maine.
Yeah, I won $8.
There you go.
Oh
shit!
There you go.
You're a lottery winner.
I'm gonna wrap. Go ahead.
You can't even buy a fucking Big Mac for that money, which is fucking sad.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure you can buy Big Mac, but I'll put it back into like the Mega Millions or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the Mega Millions at?
That'd be like 300 something million. Hold on, I have the lottery app on my phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, if it's not $1 billion, if it's a couple $100 million, I mean, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, it's $381 million right now for the Mega Millions.
There you go.
And if I won, I got the cash value. That's $175 million. It's not $1 billion, but I don't have $1 million. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
I'll take millions.
I've made millions in my lifetime, but I don't have $1 million right now.
I mean, it might cost you $2 to get you $1 million.
Yeah.
You never know. So, with it.
Yep.
So someone, I gotta ask, who put this on here? Who said Trump blew up a boat?
Oh yeah.
What was that about?
Yeah, I put it on there.
Yeah.
What?
Break it
I
down,
didn't say
brother.
shit about this.
Yeah, it was like it was Venezuela, right? There's a boat that came from Venezuela. It was not a very big boat.
Sorry, I went onto McDonald's website to see how much it will cost to get a Big Mac, and it's $7.99. So you can
There you
afford
go. I was
one.
gonna say, it's not
You
$10.
just get a
Good lord.
fucking penny, the penny less than $8.
Damn.
But yeah,
Damn.
but yeah, the boat.
Yeah, so Trump decided to use the military to blow up a boat in the Caribbean, or I guess in the Gulf of Mexico. Not America, the Gulf of Mexico, to blow it up because he said that there was drugs on there. He said that there was drugs on this boat, and they were definitely going to bring those drugs to America. So, first of all, that's against the law because we are not at war with Venezuela. You blew up a boat with people that had drugs on it. When it comes to like morality levels, just because you have a boat full of drugs does not mean that you deserve death. I don't give a fuck where it's going. I don't give a shit if literally you had a post stamp to a elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't deserve death. And it's not. Don't get me wrong. Kids should not do drugs, but like blowing up a boat in the middle of the ocean because they have drugs in there. Which first of all, I don't even fucking believe. I really don't. Like, the boat wasn't that big. They're trying to say they had tons of drugs in this boat. The boat was not that big, and you just fucking blew it up. And this war on drugs it's a losing war. At no point in human history have humans existed without using drugs.
Correct.
So if you want to look at like what's the problem with the war on drugs, is because there's an insatiable hunger for drugs in America because it's so easy to fall off in America.
Yep.
Most people are just like a paycheck away from like losing all their shit. So
Can I point out one other quick thing?
yeah.
This wasn't in U.S. waters.
No, international waters.
Yeah. And you don't have, the U.S. doesn't have jurisdiction in there. They're playing fucking dick measuring chicken with Venezuela because Venezuela has more oil reserves than pretty much any other country on the planet. This is all for U.S. oil companies in a lot of ways, but they got a fleet of U.S. military personnel, flirting with the idea of an invasion into Venezuela and some regime change over there. And they're really what they're trying to do with what it looks like is provoke a fucking war. We're not at war yet, but
Well,
can
we just be clear? This is Mr. Yeah. I will end all wars.
Yep.
And he literally just renamed the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't stopped a war. He's starting new wars. So, like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys heard about like what he did in South Korea too, right? Like in his first term, how he had sent this SEAL Team 6 to go do some operation in South Korea.
North Korea.
Yeah,
that is very different.
Very different. Yeah.
Yeah, no, very different. Very, very different.
What did he do in South Korea, bro? I'm like, were they playing StarCraft? Like, what is he? Did he win a tournament?
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was North Korea.
They were trying to restore the Hanmoon. That's what they were trying to do.
I was a ghost. I was alone. Oh.
Wow.
The SEAL team basically killed a bunch of people on a fisherman boat, and the whole operation just went south. You guys heard that story, right?
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
I
heard.
didn't
I didn't hear like the stories, but I knew there was like a failed thing. But yeah, like just stop fucking with people. Just stop.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I know we've talked about Korea a lot. It's worth revisiting now that we're all like men of a certain age. The entire Korean War, there was some fucked up shit. Like,
I mean, just even more than there's the Korean War, the Vietnam War. There's a lot of wars where we're just like, I'm just going back to the only reason why I say the Korean War is because how we view South Korea and North Korea and that war. I've learned a lot in very recent years. Let's just say that from doing some good reading. But hold on, Brendan Park said that the SEALs would break the Hanmoon, and which I'd believe that. They'd fuck it up for everybody.
God damn it!
I mean, the main demon was an orange, big-headed thing, right?
I mean, whatever happened to certain? What do we not do search and seizure in international waters anymore? We blow them up.
That's the main thing is that there was no. Usually, it'd be like you would arrest them and gather evidence and commit. If their crimes were done, then they would get thrown in jail or something. But just blowing them up. There's literally no due process, but they can do it because it's international. Actually, they shouldn't be able to do it.
No.
It's in international waters. The UN is basically fucking nutless or overless, whatever you want to say. They don't have a lot of power to stand up to the US, but they should. The UN should keep the US in check.
Should.
And they're not. They should keep every single country in check in the world, but they're not. and it's fucking sad that I have no idea what happened on that boat, and that's the sad part. Is like I don't know. Yeah, were there drugs? Even if it had like all the drugs, like I still don't think that you should just blow them up. They're just
Yeah.
fucking drugs. It's just
Well,
drugs.
Well, here's the other
No,
thing. You can
they would have
go.
coked out sharks in the
It's
water,
it's
like
it's
the fucking movie.
it's not like there were a fucking island full of children that were getting fucked by adults.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm just
Oh, yeah.
saying.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Also, you can find piles of a boat full of fucking drugs, that equivalent in a whole bunch of places. Like, if you go to fucking Coachella or any fucking major college and into the dorms, you can find a whole bunch of fucking drugs.
They found drugs in the White House. You remember that shit?
That's true. Remember
Remember that shit? They
Mm,
found fucking
right.
coke, and all of a
That's
sudden,
true.
oh, they investigated, but they couldn't figure out who the fuck. Yeah, the fuck you can.
I don't know.
There's cameras and shit. There's
I don't know whose coke this is. Like,
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
What? Remember that there was like a video of Trump's son fucking sticking something in his pocket and just rubbing it on his gums. Everybody's like, "Yep, that dude's fucking coked out."
yeah. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. Also, there's this fun thing that I've learned about of late. It's probably this old thing for most people, but whenever it's like a boomerang effect, whenever you're okay with atrocities being committed overseas by your government or military, inevitably those things are going to come right back to the most disenfranchised here. It's like fucking clockwork. If it's fascist policies overseas, you're gonna see some fascist shit here. So the equivalent of that, bombing of that boat in international waters, government doesn't give a fuck. They'll do some shit very much like that to U.S. citizens as well. So it's all kind of connected. You have to give a shit about other people and believe in some level of, okay, let's see if they actually did something that is truly illegal and wrong, rather than just blow them up.
Yeah, like create a case. Like, yeah, it could have been that, and I got that. But like I said, to me, doing drugs or even like delivering drugs, being a drug dealer, is not a death penalty.
Yep.
Like, yeah, a crime has been committed, especially like. Also, I really don't give a shit about. I mean, unless you're like literally selling. I even know I said before about having the address to like a school or something like that. If you're an adult, I don't care like what drugs you do.
Yeah.
Like we have laws that cover all the other things. So if you're on drugs and you decide to like kill somebody or commit some crimes, like other laws cover all that shit. But just doing drugs, I don't give a fuck. Most Americans do drugs of some sort on the daily. I do on the dailies, like far as like alcohol, except for like 3 months out of the year, that I'm completely sober. But
I'm sober now.
yeah, a lot of these folks that here in America, they want to pretend that like, oh my god, these drugs are so bad, but like, there's an appetite for drugs in America that surpasses the vast majority of the rest of the planet. And for people to like sit there and be like, oh, they just keep shipping drugs here, it's because people keep fucking buying them. It's literally the law of supply and demand.
Well,
If nobody bought drugs here, then they would stop shipping them here.
that, and then let's be very clear. There was a whole TV show about this, and multiple books, but drugs have been shipped into this country on purpose, like literally on purpose. You can read Gary Webb's Dark Alliance. You can watch Snowfall.
Yeah.
Especially black and brown communities, especially here in California, whether up in the Bay or in LA, they just said, you know what? Here's a mountain of fucking cheap cocaine.
Yeah.
We're gonna flood your streets with it.
Or
all
crack.
that wonderful
Crack,
civil rights and black power stuff and fuck all that shit. Here's some cheap cocaine. You can find it everywhere. Okay.
Just a little bit of baking soda, cut it up.
Like, and then the thing that got me was, oh, you're just spewing conspiracies. No, this is all well documented. Like there's plenty of books about it. There's plenty of articles about it. Gary Webb allegedly unalived himself, but that's under mysterious circumstances. But plenty of journalists have done deep dives on this shit. It's not fucking conspiracy. There's released papers. It was on purpose. So when the government likes to spew anti-drug stuff, you need to be real suspicious.
Yeah, because like I said, this country, most places run on drugs. Like, I don't understand why it's even like a problematic thing to say. Like your brain is on drugs. Like your brain literally produces drugs for you to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Like at any point in time, like when you have a kid and you're like holding your baby, and you're like, oh my god, I love this baby. It's fucking oxytocin. You know what I mean?
Same thing happens when you put on interspecies reviewers. Your brain just says, "What? This is love right here."
Oh wow. Should have known.
Oh my god, how dare you?
Should have known it's coming.
How dare you?
Mm-mm.
God damn. How come all these fucking billionaires haven't given us a season 2? That's what I want.
Because they got an island. That's season 2. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
They had an island. They got to create a new one.
All right.
Now it's called the Nepstein Island. It's definitely not the Epstein Island. It's the Nepstein Island. It's somewhere else. You know.
Holy fuck! And I will say this: that shit is not going anywhere. That story just every fucking day. The White House press secretary gets asked about that shit.
Yeah.
And now they have like, remember like a couple months ago they were like, oh, Trump, he signed in his book, in Epstein's book for his birthday, 50th birthday, like some words and like a picture of like a drawing of a young woman, and
Yep.
the signature was like pubic hairs or whatever, and we literally got that, and this guy's still president.
Yep.
And he fucking denied it, and fucking CNN was like, "Oh, here's the fucking proof." Like,
Do you know why
he sued CNN behind it too, right? Or was it CBS or
No.
CBS?
Well,
One of those networks.
he sued them when the image wasn't available.
Yeah,
But I understand current events. If what he said was true, where he didn't do it, he would have sued every single one of the organizations that produced that photo.
Yep.
That's why I know it's true. He's very litigious.
Yep.
in the chat, I was chatting with Brandon, and we were mentioning the whole drawing, but also did we talk about this last week? Like the head of the state or the house or whatever had came out and said that Trump was like an informer for the FBI, and like he was there to fucking spy on fucking Epstein. It's like, and then he fucking redacted it, or
it's because
pulled it back.
It's because they're fucking dumb. Listen, if you're an informant, do you know what an informant does? They inform the authorities of a crime.
Yep.
So if Trump was an informant, he's literally informing on a crime that he knows of.
Yep.
So like, what are we doing here?
Yep.
But people will still pretend that this guy definitely didn't know Epstein, even though there's like multiple videos and pictures before AI was even like a thing.
Yep.
Like, stop.
Yeah. And I will say this, I thought some of these folks were nuts with the conspiracies of, we have all of these elite, child predator, blah, blah, blah. Well, actually, wait a minute. I don't believe in the gay frog conspiracy stuff, but I will say,
I mean, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck,
like,
touches children underage,
yeah,
then
like,
he's definitely a pedophile. So, I'm just saying.
What are we doing? And I will say we've all just kind of been desensitized and normalized to it. Like, everybody gets enraged when you hear about, or most normal people get enraged when you hear about something like, being done to a child. That's fucking heinous. And we know that this happened because there's plenty of victims who are still alive and thankfully even still speaking out, as brave as they are. And we're not becoming firebenders. Like,
no.
You know what I mean? Like,
yet
yeah.
The fuse, it's definitely sparking,
Man.
but like with because the victims had came out and they released a list. They created their own list of people who were on the island. But some of the stuff that's nuts, that's crazy about this was some of them voted for Trump. It's like, why would you vote for your attacker? Like, this doesn't make any kind of fucking sense. I guess maybe because he said he was going to release the Epstein list, and that's kind of why they did it. But like, I still would have done it.
I mean, I know why they did it, but I will not say it on the live stream.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy times we're living in, fellas. We definitely
Real-
died in 2020.
Real,
we-
real
when-
quick.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say it all ended when Harambe died. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a
You're back.
catalyst.
Yeah.
Yep. To take it back just a little bit too, I think it is worth mentioning that there are plenty of farmers in like Arkansas and Oklahoma and whatnot, soybean,
Arkansas.
Kansas,
Getting
soybean,
fucked.
corn, whole bunch of farmers throughout let's just call it the heartland states, that are definitely struggling, asking for government bailouts. Let's just be very candid about that. And really having that, hard economic time because you can't sell to China. You can't export like you used to back in the good old days. And it looks like there's no relief in sight and you're underwater. So, that'll have I know, especially people in like California and the East Coast and whatnot. Oh, it's just those folks in the Midwest. No, it'll have a ripple effect eventually, even over here. Like how we were talking about Florida and vaccines and all that, it'll start having a ripple effect here as well, even on the coast. But dude, there's a lot of things going on at the same time.
Yeah, even
right
even
now.
the USAID thing shutting down. Like, so USAID, they used to use American agriculture to ship food to other countries
Mhm.
because
Yep.
this is back in like fucking, I want to say like World War II, post World War II, when we started producing like a lot of food in America, and we overproduced food in America, and so we would ship it to help other countries.
Yep.
And so now when they shut down USAID, now all these farms that were like overproducing like all these foods for like other countries, I don't want to say overproduce, just producing for like what they used to have. Now they're fucked because that program is gone, and now they're what are they gonna do?
Yeah,
So,
and with farmers, once the crop is in the ground and it's about to, it's harvest time or whatever, like you're
It's a
screwed.
small window.
yeah, that's it.
Years. Well, and on top of that, you got mass deportations and people scared to go to work and all. It's a perfect fucking storm of fucking economic and political unrest. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and I want to remind people that are not like economically like sound, the Fed, which is going to come up probably pretty soon because they're gonna probably drop rates this month.
Mm-hmm.
But the Fed has two main mandates. The first mandate is low unemployment, and the second one is low inflation.
Yep.
And so right now they're in like a position to where if both of them rise at the same time, there's not a mechanism that they can do to combat that. And that's where we are right fucking now.
Yep.
And so like their main mechanism to combat those things are to like lower interest rates. But the problem is if you lower interest rates when there's still if employment goes high, but then oh Jesus Christ. Sorry, I've been drinking. If employment goes high but inflation also goes high, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Literally nothing. And so we could be like super fucked. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
You sure see? We got a couple weeks.
Yeah. We gonna see. Also, we're nearing I know it's only September, but we're nearing almost the fourth quarter of 2025, and most businesses depend on the fourth quarter being, especially when you're selling directly to consumers, being the highest profitable and the most revenue.
I'm
filled.
gonna Nigrodamesis. I don't
Yep.
do it all the time. I do it sometimes on the podcast. And the last couple times
Mhm.
I've done it, I was completely right. This is gonna be a real fucking shitty fourth quarter.
Yep.
And I own stock. I'm just gonna keep holding on. But yeah, this is not gonna be great. Because the most corporations have eaten the tariff costs
Yeah.
for a
Mhm.
long time, but they're gonna need to recoup that. And
Yeah.
the best time to recoup it is guess what? During the holiday season. But if the tariffs
During
are still
holiday,
on, like you're gonna see like the costs are gonna rise, so inflation is gonna go up.
Yep. Yep. God damn. We got all kind of happy shit going on right now, right?
Yeah, it's great. So no, where y'all going? I'm thinking Portugal's it's pretty good, you know. Or I can go back to my one of my nearest homeland, I guess. I can go back to Barbados, but yeah.
There you go. I always wanted to kick it in the favelas in Brazil and whatnot. I
Brazil,
feel like
yeah.
Like in Modern Warfare.
Bro, you don't even know
Fella.
jujitsu. What are you talking about, bro? You can't do
no, but I've
You
seen
learn.
I've seen Bad Boys too. You know what I mean? I've played Modern Warfare. You know, all you got to do is drive through it in a Hummer, right?
Hey,
Down-
all you gotta do is you gotta start every conversation with Poha.
yeah.
And you'll be good to go.
Okay, that's it. That's
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 it.
That's it right
Poha.
there.
Like that. Yeah. They'll get it after that.
yeah.
Everybody that
Wow.
knows Brazilian Portuguese, they know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then after Poha, you say Familia, just like you're in Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds about right. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I'll get that big Jesus Christos a high five, and it'll be all good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, all good. All good.
Shit.
So
All right, we got anything else?
One quick thing I want to
Uh,
bring up real quick. So at the end of last episode, Cronus added a little bumper at the end of the podcast. We
I
didn't really
did.
go into exactly what it is. So what happened was I was in my friend's Tesla. He's got a newer model, and Tesla update where they added Grok, which is a fucking weird name. But I mean, Cronus talked about it, what exactly where it's from. But yeah, they released.
Hold on, he stole that fucking name. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, they released
Oh.
Grok in the Tesla vehicles, and Grok has like different modes, and one of the modes is not safe for work mode, and you can set the gender and sex of Grok too, the voice of Grok, so you basically can assign a gender to it. Isn't that? Anyways, but my friend he has it as a woman, and I had asked Grok first. Actually, before I even get into the bumper, I asked Grok about myself. I'm like, hey Grok, tell me about Blue, who did American Idol. Grok ripped me a new one. She was vicious. She said like I was tone deaf, I couldn't sing, and like the judges did. It was bad, but it was super freaking funny. And so then I asked about our podcast. I was like, oh hey Grok, tell me about Black and Black times Infinity. And it did probably one of the dopest fucking details of our podcast. Like it knew about like us doing the Golden Eggplants Award. It knew about Rescue Rangers, Rescue Residents. It knew about
We're
all of our
definitely
names.
we're definitely not Chippendales, but yeah.
ah,
It knew our names. It knew like stuff we've covered. It talks about like anime that we watched. Like it was in depth, a good description of the podcast, and I was really surprised. It was very interesting. So if you didn't listen to the podcast last week, definitely go back and check it out. And yeah, check out the ending. Hopefully, we probably add it to this episode as well.
That's our new ending period, man. Fuck what you heard, you know.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
loving that. As soon as you posted it in our fucking chat, Blue, I was like, "This is it." Fucking love it. All right, let's wrap it on up. Old Ninja, what you got populating this week?
Oh, not a whole lot. I've been giving out democracy to all these like I guess it's-
Did you
I
give out
feel like
democracy to Charlie Kirk? Is that what you did? Was it you?
That's you.
I
Was
can't
it you on
confirm or-
Ninja?
I can't confirm or deny if he
Okay.
got democracy.
It
But
would have
he
taken a
had-
ninja to do it.
Yeah, but I've been giving out democracy to terminated, and I feel like there's like campaigns every week, and I forgot to bring this up, but No Man's Sky updated like it's been like 3 weeks with one of their biggest updates where you can now customize and build your own private your own starship. So not just like your space station or not your space station like your big like pilot ship. You can build your own ship that you can like literally go into zero gravity and fly yourself back into your game. You can invite people onto your ship and do all kinds of shit. You can make it look like whatever you want. It's been fucking huge. I haven't like played it yet, but I plan on playing this weekend. I hope. I've been shooting fucking bugs and Helldivers too. Excuse me. There's some event in Call of Duty I still gotta finish, but I've been like trying to keep it like super low key. I'm gonna try to finish Wednesday, but I'm like maybe a couple more to the end. Excuse me, I've been enjoying it so far. Excuse me, God dang. Um, yeah, I think that's kind of it for me.
Good shit. All right, Blue, what you got?
For myself, like I mentioned on the podcast, I'm doing sober September. I'm not sure. There's no cool name that could rhyme with September, but yeah, I decided not to drink this month, and it's been pretty good. I'm also went back to intermittent fasting, and actually joined I don't know how to say this. I joined a local community swim pool, something in this area. I can't like because you can say I joined the gym, but how do you say like I joined a pool? Like you can't say I joined a pool. That just like make any fucking sense. But yeah, there's a local pool that I signed up for, so I've been going there. I've actually went today. It's my second time going, but it's a beautiful pool. It's actually a pool that I used to play in as a kid, like or at least it's not the actual same pool, but like where the pool is located, like they've definitely upgraded that area. They built out a community center, and they got like a really nice pool for doing laps. They have like a really giant like soccer field in the back and like this giant play structure. But yeah, so I signed up for that. So I've been trying to get back in the shape because I love swimming. I used to love swimming back in high school. I was on a swim team, so I'm kind of getting back into that. I'm definitely looking for Borderlands 4 dropping. Hopefully I can still purchase it because I kind of forgot it was coming out. Oh, Friday, I am going to go see Demon Slayer, Infinite Castle. I am super fucking pumped about that. It's crazy because the tickets actually were $30. I got the D box tickets, so I got the seats that like move and all that stuff. They're not as cool. There's not like Thunder. Was it right at Great America with the NASCARs? Yeah, Days of Thunder. It's not like Days of Thunder. I think it's a little bit more like just like moving from side to side. But I'm looking forward to that. Actually, it was the theater I purchased my tickets for. It was pretty much sold out. There was like freckles of seats that were still available. So this is going to be a pretty epic showing. It's actually, I think it's the third time I've seen a Demon Slayer. Actually, no, the second one. This is my second Demon Slayer movie I saw in the actual theater because I also saw Mugen Train in the theater as well. But I got that happening. Yeah, that's about actually next Saturday. I have like this bump on my finger that I'm having checked out, but I'm actually gonna have surgery to have it removed just because it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I got that happening next week too.
You talking about a wart or something?
No, it's not a wart. It's called the. I went to a skin doctor. I can't remember what they're called.
Dermatologist.
Yeah, I went to a dermatologist, and they said it's a digital mucosis. Yeah, it's basically a cyst on my finger. But like when I went to a hand surgeon, he's like, "Nah, man, I don't think it's that. I think it's something else." He said basically like there's probably something stuck underneath my skin, and it's just basically my skin just kind of grew over it. So the best best thing to do was to basically just cut it off. So that's what's gonna happen.
So you're gonna cut your finger off? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, just a tip.
Oh, it's just
God,
just
damn.
just a tip.
That's the
Yeah.
wrong tip.
Nah. But it's a minor thing. It's gonna be like local anesthesia, probably be in and out. The one thing that I don't fucking understand is that there's no schedule operation time. I just have Wednesday is booked, and basically the day before I'll get a phone call saying like, okay, the operation's happening at this time, be here at this time, blah blah. I'm like, I need some more planning than that. Like, you can't just be saying like just be there. I mean, it makes sense because like you can't really plan an operation for it to exactly happen as it like on a specific time, but like this is kind of weird. I mean, maybe they're just squeezing me in. This is such a minor thing, but
dude, I had the same shit happen to me. Like literally, I had them ask me, "Do you want to do this today? We can do this today. Are you sure you want to do this today?" I'm all, I thought we were gonna plan this, you know.
Yeah, they want to do the same day too.
Yeah, no, we can roll you down to the operation room, which is 2 floors down right now. Let's go. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I'm rolling through the fucking hallway. I'm like, I didn't even say yes. Like, what's what?
It sounded like the doctor in Demon Hunters that was looking at old girl and gave her grape juice, that tonic. You know, and like questionable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
that's
good luck.
That's,
wait, which finger is it? Are we talking ring, pinky?
It's my right ring finger.
Oh shit, that's an important finger, man.
Yeah, it's on my right hand. It gets stuck on stuff, and it's kind of annoying.
Where the fuck you putting your face? You know what? Never mind. I'll ask you where. I'll figure it out.
I was like, bro, you just answered your own question.
Yeah, I stopped myself. I was like, you know what? Let me let me let this go. Let me go down this rabbit hole.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
About getting fingers stuck places. I'm like, wait a minute.
God dang.
Hold on.
Dang.
Hold on. Wait.
My God.
Okay. Anything else for you, Blue?
That's it.
All right. Kronos, what you got?
So there will not be a normal podcast next week, if any at all. I'm flying out to see my oldest daughter.
Oh,
right.
road trip.
Yeah,
Road trip.
I'm flying out to Michigan. Then we're gonna take a road trip down to Tennessee to go to the Louder Than Life Festival, which is like a metal festival in Tennessee. So I'm looking forward to that. We might do a podcast like on the road trip, but obviously the rest of the cast won't be there. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't seen my oldest in like a year, more than a year. It's like a year and a half. So it's
Damn.
been a minute, and I'm looking forward to seeing her. And that's like my last planned trip for like probably a long time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, you know, Borderlands 4 drops tomorrow or Friday. I'm gonna play the shit out of that at night and during the day, like whenever I can. I'll play online. I'll get some footage out. You know, I'll do some live streaming with the game because I love playing Borderlands. I think that's probably like one of the first games that me and Prodigy played together. Is either
Yep.
that or was
Saints Row.
Saints Row? Yeah, Saints Row the Third. When I was like, "Oh, you're a fucking freak." Like, so yeah, because he like this the. So if y'all didn't know, me and Prodigy are cousins. All right, we used to go to church together, like all the time, like every fucking Sunday. And
Yep.
we're both atheists now, which is like interesting. But anyway, so I come back to America after like living in the Middle East for a while, and actually just being gone from the Bay Area for a long time. And then you know we both were into like into Saints Row, and we start playing, and I hop on to play co-op with him, and he's literally fucking She-Hulk with like giant anime titties with pasties on. And that's his character in Borderlands. I'm sorry, in Saints Row the Third.
With the dildo bat.
With the dildo bat, yeah, the giant purple dildo bat. Like, all right, this is my cousin. We're gonna do our thing, and we fucked up fucking everything. He was like destroying tanks with that dildo bat. So yeah, it was great. Anyway, that's all I got.
Good shit.
Oh,
go ahead.
real quick. Did you watch Alien Earth yesterday, Kronos?
Of course I did. There's another alien. What the fuck? Did you notice that too? I'm just saying they didn't talk about it.
No, they didn't. But do you still think there's that a particular entity is an ally?
Yes.
Do you still think they're?
I still do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that person that you're talking about that had a bad day, it's not a person.
It's not, but he still fucked him up. He still doesn't help him out.
It's not a person.
I gotta catch up on that shit.
Oh, bad.
One quick thing. I'm also reading or listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl.
So great.
And yeah, I like Kronos always talks about like the whole cat. Like it's hard to like believe that you have like emotions for this cat. I literally started. I got really misty eyed when Donna went off on her previous owner, and I was like, holy shit, who hurt you?
Yeah. So Miss Beatrice.
Yeah, when Miss
Yeah.
Beach, when they find Miss Beatrice, I was like, holy shit,
Yeah,
like
it's
Donut
wild.
went off. I was like, damn, I felt bad for her. I was like, fuck you, B.
and also Ferdinand, which is also Austrian, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, the book's really good. So,
Yeah, the book is really, really good. The audiobook is like really good as well. Like the guy who's doing the voice work is killing it.
Yeah, Jeff Hayes.
Good shit. For me this week, I need to finish up some Wednesday on Netflix. And I'm actually reading. Kronos already finished this book, and I think he gave a great review on it. But I'm finishing up The Message by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I think it's
So good. Yeah.
really good book all the way around. It's gotten a lot of publicity. And I'm looking forward to some Borderlands with you guys. That'll be fucking fun. Other than that, just fucking chilling. I want to hit the beach or something. It's still been kind of warm down here. You know,
Dude,
September.
let's go. Let me know. This
If
I have my youngest this weekend. So if you want to go, let's go on Saturday.
Okay.
it fucking rained here this morning.
Yeah,
So,
it rained here.
it rained in the bay.
Yeah, but you know what? We're in San Diego, so fuck the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just saying.
Wow.
All
Well, you
your
guys got
cold
like
and
some
shit.
weird. Don't you guys got some weird bug going on down there right now?
No, we're good. Everything's good here. Nothing's bad here. Everything's good.
Like a kissing bug or something like that,
there's,
right?
Yeah, no. We don't get fires. We don't get fucking hurricane remnants. We don't get bugs. We don't get none of that shit. Like we're good.
There you go. Just good talk.
Blue said y'all got mono.
Yeah.
Dang.
No, there's a bug
There
outbreak
is a
down
kissing
there
bug.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's why I don't be kissing. That's why I don't be kissing nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You stick to the frogs and the rivers like you used to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mishka's lonely as fuck. What the fuck, man?
Dang.
Oh man. All right. I guess that's it. But we have our outro. So are we doing any?
Well, Old Ninja usually does like the normal outro, which you could do like right now.
Go ahead.
All right. You just experienced Black and Black Times Infinity, the dankest podcast on the internet. Check out anything and everything with us with BthanBTI. That's BthanBTI anywhere you listen or even watch your podcast, because every Wednesday, 8:30 Pacific ish time, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. You can watch us live on there. Just check us out with BthanBTI or even Black and Black Times Infinity if you're really having trouble. You find us on there. You can email us at BthanBTI@gmail.com. If you have questions, comments, or if you want to be on our Discord server, email us about that. Let us know you want to join. You can check out our official website, binheadproductions.squarespace.com/BthanBTI. There you go.
All right, we're out of this bitch. Peace.